What is up, guys? I'm Jimmy, and we are back with some more Naruto online. And today I'm going to be redoing the guide videos of each main that I did like a year ago, since there have been so much updates and characters added to the game. So I'm going to give you guys another updated team guide for each character, for each main character. And I'm going to tell you what characters you should use in the beginning, which characters you should use mid-game, and what characters you should use late game, or even go for to try to get late game. That's what this guide is going to be about. 2019 team lineup guide. First one, Fire Main. Let's do this. So first we're using Fire Main, and as usual you start off with these three characters. These three characters you start off with, and in this team it's already a good team when you're starting off the game. Remember, this is only for beginners who are not sure what to do. They just started the game, they don't know what characters to go for, what teams to do, how to even create a team and all that stuff. The team you start off with is already pretty darn good for the beginning, but as soon as possible you want to start replacing some of these ninjas, like Sakura here. You definitely want to replace Sakura when you can get a better character, a better healer, which in the beginning there's a couple of healers. Definitely Kabuto, who you can get in the beginning of the game. There is Karin. She's also a healer. She's not the greatest healer, but she also does poison damage to the team. She does 10-hit combo, and she has two chases. She does poison and she heals. She takes off layers of debuffs. She can heal twice per round. Sakura is a better healer, but she doesn't add poison and all that stuff to the team. And when you're creating a team and you want to, link combos, you have to look at their chases. So as you see, it says high float to low float, which means when somebody either with their mystery or with their standard attack causes high float, Sasuke will chase the high float and he will cause low float, and you will have to find somebody that chases low float. So like Fire Main, let's go to Fire Main. Low float right here, he'll chase low float to repulse. Sakura chases repulse to high float, and then if you have a summoning, you can choose a summoning to chase that which Sakura chases. So she chases repulse to high float. Let's see, we're just gonna pick this one, high float to low float right there, the gold bird. But you probably won't have the gold bird in the beginning, so let me take him out. You can just pick the regular bird right here, high float to high float, or you can choose the other bird, the illusion crow, which is high float to low float one time. The gold bird does it twice, the purple bird does it once, the blue bird just does high float to high float. And bam, that's how you combo a team. And then Sasuke, if it gets over 10 hit combos, if like the combo link goes over 10 hits, it will trigger his chase that causes 10 hit, and then it will trigger his 30 hit combo chase if it gets, or his 20 hit combo chase if it gets there. If you don't know how to find a character that links to one of the chases, you can click this display match right here, and it'll show you every character that can combo with Sasuke. As you see, he chases, let's see, low float to high float, which Sasuke will chase high float. Jiraiya, which he can combo with his 30 hit combo chase, with Sasuke's 20 hit combo and 10 hit combo. There's 10 hit combo there. That's how you find out if you can link chases. You can see what character will work with that character. If you're not sure, just click display match and you'll find one right here. She chases high float. Remember, Sakura does repulse to high float, and he chases high float. He chases high float. So that's the basic of combos. If you not sure how to link your combos for a character, and after you get that down, after you learn how to combo with characters, then you can start trying to build a team around a character. Different teams you can build in the beginning of the game for Fire Main. Karin you can get easily in the beginning. Toby is also a great starter fire character, and this is, I'm talking about like level 1 to, I don't know, level 50, level 1 to level 50. These are the characters you can get I don't know what level you can get Toby, but I think you can get him towards the early game. I think you just have to get somewhat farther in the story. Or you can go with a curse mark type team. You can go with this Kabuto, which Kabuto, he heals, but he also hurts characters, which makes certain characters get their ability up. Like this guy right here, Sakon, increases your own taijutsu attack when attacked each time. And Kabuto, he hurts a person when he heals. This is before each action will cause minimal damage to a curse mark unit, which he is, and it will hurt him. He'll get more taijutsu and he'll get healed at the same time. So you can do something like that, and he chases knockdown to low float. You can pick something for fire main to do low float to knockdown, and then knockdown to high float. Let's probably switch something around. Let's put Kadi in here. Sakon at the back because he doesn't have a prompt. If your character doesn't have a prompt, that means they won't use their mystery immediately when you press it. You will have to wait till their attack turn for them to actually use it. They won't use it right when you press it. They won't use their mystery. They'll have to wait till it's their turn. So it'll go to everybody else's turn. Like he's the last place, so it'll go to everybody else's turn, and when it gets to him, he'll finally use his mystery. So you have to make sure your character says it has a prompt on it, which it says like right here on Kabuto where it says the in gold prompt. You gotta make sure it says that. If it doesn't say that, your character won't use his ability. But if you probably want to take maybe Kadi now since you already have a healer. Definitely a really good curse mark ninja you can put to use early game, and I recommend using just in any team period is Kibimaru. You can get him easily. He's one of the best early game tanks in the game. There's really no one that's near him in early game. Well, there's one, which is Hinata, which I'll get to her. But this is a good team for starting beginning because he's a great tank. Then you can move him back up here. He also has the same ability when he takes damage. He significantly increases his own defense and resistance. When he gets damage, he increases his taijutsu. And since he heals and damage, he will heal both of them and damage them. So he'll make them two stronger. And then you can just combo from this one, because this one definitely will probably work. High float to repost. You go repost to knockdown from fire main. Where I know he has it. Repost to knockdown. Knockdown to low float. And then low float to knockdown, which you can get the summoning out of the summoning treasure, which is this one. And bam, you have a team right there, which they'll do a combo. They'll work together, you know, healing them and getting them stronger. You could also use this. These ones you don't unlock until around level 80, around this area. These last abilities for fire main, so you don't have to worry about those until you get to around level 80 or something like that. So you can use like sealing jutsu. Definitely you want to use this genjutsu mirror to reflect CC and tag and all that stuff, and fire and poison. You can use this if you want to clone or more chakra and stuff like that to make your team work a little bit better. So this is one team you can use with fire main. Now another character you can use in the early game that's really good is Hinata. Hinata is a great character in the beginning because she's super tanky in the beginning. She reflects, if you use her mystery, she reflects standard attacks, which around that time in the beginning, standard attacks is really some of the most damage they do early game. Yeah, the mystery does a lot of damage, but not as much as late game. Mysteries is way more at late game, but in the early game, you definitely want to block some standard attacks, which that's going to mean the most during the early game. So you can put Hinata. Hinata also works with a different main character, which I will get to much better, but this one works. Hinata is a great tank to work with any main. So is Kibimaru. So you can add Hinata here. And then you just look at her abilities. Oh, she needs repost to knockdown. What can chases repost to knockdown? Press the button if you're not sure. I recommend buying Aruka. He's pretty cheap. You can get him 2 stars for just 30 frags. So I definitely recommend just getting him at least 2 stars just to get his abilities to give you a shield and buff up your Konoha ninjas. If you can get him, save up your coupons. If you're starting the game, always save up your coupons. You can add Rock Lee. Rock Lee to me is the best free-to-play ninja best free-to-play ninja that's already in the game, that you don't have to go, you know, getting pieces of frags for or do something special. Rock Lee is the strongest regular ninja that you start off the game with by just getting his frags from the story. The strongest. No one is, to me, is stronger than this ninja as a free-to-play ninja that you just get out of the, let me just go to it real quick. Out of this, in my opinion, this is mine, Rock Lee right here, you can just keep getting his frags throughout the story over and over if you can break through him. If you can get his breakthroughs for each, there's a lot of breakthroughs for all these good characters, which I recommend going for. Which I'll do a video on the best breakthrough characters you should get. Where's Rock Lee? Breakthroughs, Rock Lee, which I haven't maxed out. This breakthrough makes Rock Lee so amazing, so I definitely recommend you as a beginner to get this character. Which Hinata does repost to knockdown. He does high float to knockdown. So you do repost to knockdown, then you can get like the summoning of the snake. And if you can, I recommend trying to get this gold snake. So every time you get some summoning scrolls up to, you know, save it up for the rebate. But if you can get some summoning scrolls, you can get this summoning. Definitely get that one. But you only could use one snake for now. So let's get one snake, which does knockdown to high float, which he will chase high float to knockdown. You won't have 3 chases in the beginning, but Rock Lee can have up to 3 chases if you break through him. But in the beginning, you'll only have 1 chase, so he'll do high float to knockdown, and then you just combo from there and find another character to do that. Then you can start making, after you get used to finding characters to combo links and the characters you like, and you get a couple of more characters, then you can start making gimmick teams. You know, teams that actually has a something about them that makes it that team. Like there's blitz teams that's all about auto attacks, you know, a whole bunch of auto attacks that does a lot of damage, that try to kill you really fast. There's 10-hit combo teams that's all about trying to link the 10-hit combo chases more than the, you know, the regular chases, more about the 10-hit combo chases. And then there's like just buffing attributes, like buffing all fire, buffing all certain type of ninjas, like all Konoha ninjas, all Uchihas, all earth, stuff like that. So when you want to build a team like that, just, you know, come over here. Let's say you want to build a 10-hit combo team, and then I'll give you a 10-hit combo team in the beginning of the game. Daedora is a okay 10-hit combo character if you can get him. He's easy to get though. You also can get frags of characters out of here. You get characters in here, which you might not have, but you have to get this. This is toward the mid game. You get these characters. Let's see. Fireman is a great 10-hit combo character, as you see here. He does 10-hit combo here, and this can also help get to the 10-hit combo, and it never misses, so you can help do that. And you will be able to get the summoning this chameleon if you can get him, but you always start off with Tintin. But once you get this character, I recommend just switching to the chameleon. So all these characters, once they get to 10-hit combo, which he can start easily, Fireman with his auto attack, then you just come here to that, go to combo, search for all the characters that had combo that you have, which early game, the best combo character early game, Sasuke, hands down. And if you can break through him, because breakthroughs are the best, just keep getting his frags over and over, and you can get his books, or you can go to skill trial and you can select the ones you want, because Sasuke lets you select which one you want to get. And I got the 10-hit combo ones, which you can change it here. There's other ones here which I haven't changed yet. There's a one that got a 30-hit combo, and there's one for a 10-hit combo. Maybe you can't link your team pretty easily because the 30-hit combo is too high. You get the 10-hit combo to help out for other, instead of using the 30-hit combo one. So Sasuke you definitely want to use in a 10-hit combo team. And then another good one, Kadian's another good one because she does poison when she chases 10-hit combo. Also she has a regular hit combo. Tintin's okay, but she's not great. She's not that great early game. Never use Kiba. Kiba to me is the worst character in the game, period. This Kiba, not great ninja war Kiba, not this one. This one, this is to me is the worst character in the game, so I do not recommend doing that. So this is like a basic 10-hit combo team if you would like to use for Fire Main. You can go with a fire buff team. The only thing about the fire buff team early game, the only character you really get for a fire buff team early game is a character that's really not that great, but you can just use her just for her ability, is putting up a barrier. When you launch her barrier, it increases by 40% attack and ninjutsu to fire attribute, and just leave this up. Don't use her mystery a second time because it'll destroy the barrier, but you can use her just to get the barrier up. And then you can use some beginner, you know, fire ninjas. Jiraiya is a great mid-game character, and you can go with, let's see, Choji is a great, you know, beginner character as well. If you get great ninja war Choji, he's a lot better. Hidan is a great one to get in the beginning, not during the late game or even mid game, because he doesn't have, these two characters don't have prompts. That's the only problem, so they won't be able to use their mystery. But you can use something like this, and then you can use Fire Main to use his fire style, which buffed him 40% more to three fire ninjas. So basically that's an 80% boost if you can use all of it. And then you can use Jiraiya or Hidan in the early game. And like I recommend, if you got Ruka, you can just go something like this, and then you can just give the if it's Konoha like Jiraiya, you can give him another 30% buff. Yes, another 30%. So he's super buffed up, and you can do a lot of damage with the Fire Main. And then if you, once you get towards the mid game, you can start replacing some of those weaker characters, because they start to fall off once you get towards the mid game, and you can start picking a lot better characters like Great Ninja War Choji, because he's a step up from regular Choji. If you can get some of these characters, Itachi, Anbu Itachi, I recommend you try to get. Chiriku is a free to character. You just have to win 3v3 and you can get him. He's definitely a great ninja if you can get him. Once you get to win like a couple of 3v3s, right now 3v3 is here, but it's only the salamander. It's only this guy is in there, Hanzo the salamander, so you're getting him right now. But they're both two free fire ninjas, which I didn't realize he was a fire ninja. So if you're doing 3v3 now, definitely try to get some frags of him, because I gotta get him to 3 stars. And you can get him, he's also fire, so you can buff him up by, I don't know what, 80, 90, 100% buff you can give to Hanzo or that guy. More ninjas for Fire Main you can try to get. Nah, I don't recommend. Definitely try to pull in the treasure once you get these characters right there. Let's see, she works well, but she works also well with wind characters as well, which she also is a fire, so she does get buffed. If you can, I recommend going for Danzo. You can piece him together. You do not have to pull him out the treasure. Piece him together right here in the 5 Kage Summit, which you can get 5 frags every day, or 3 frags every day for your ninja points. So you get the ninja points by survival trial, so you can keep getting Danzo. Once you get Danzo, definitely replace Anko if you're just building like a fire buff team. Bam, right there, that instantly makes the team so much better. You get a better barrier, which you don't have to put up, it automatically goes up. You have CC, you have Immobile on your team, you have Chaos, he'll chaos people on the enemy team, and he has Immobile. And you could also put his mystery on a certain character and make them, if they die, they'll come back to life. And then you can just start trying to put the combo together, which he chases knockdown, so he does knockdown to knockdown, and he immobile, so that person has just been immobiled. And then what did Danzo chase? Repost to knockdown. Then you could go, if you can get the Rhino right here, you can get him, add him to the team if you could get that Rhino. If not, just use the Bull, which is knockdown to repost, and Danzo chases repost to knockdown. And if you have the Bull, it'll do repost to, it'll do knockdown to repost again, and then you can just pick this one, repost to knockdown. But right there is going to end. I would recommend just picking a 10-hit combo chase to end it off. And you still have the fire buff. You can pick one of these you want if you want to make the team weaker on them, and or if you want to, you know, use your clones. So this is something else you can do like that with fire buff team. And if you can, if you in the future, which I recommend trying to get Shisui, save up your coupons, you can just replace Danzo with Shisui. He also buffs as well. He does the exact same barrier. His mystery chaoses and takes away shields and buffs. He hits 2 opponents with his standard attack. He chases repos to low flow and tags. He evades standard attacks and mystery. So if somebody try to focus him, he will dodge it. And like if they go in the second round try to get Shisui out, he will dodge it. Danzo does not dodge it, so he will take the full damage and die. That's why he has to rely on his mystery to try to keep him alive. He'll come back to life if he dies, but he just straight out just dodges it. You can replace him with Shisui. Then you can replace, you know, if you get a better fire character, replace him with, let's see, if you characters I recommend you go for. Like I said, try to get Chiriku. This Jiraiya is pretty okay, but he's not the best. If you get to his 30 hit combo chase, it slows 2 opponents. That means they will go last in that turn. So you will be able to use people who's slower than them. Like if you don't have enough initiative, that Jiraiya can make them slower than you, even though you don't have enough initiative. Characters I recommend you try to get, like I said, Danzo. Definitely pulling the Great Ninja War Treasure. There's a lot of good characters in there. And this is just for a fire team if you can. In the future, if you can, I recommend getting Masked Man. Definitely keep pulling in the Kage, or the Great Ninja War Treasure, to try to get Madara, because he's a great character. I have him, if you guys saw my video. Do not go for him, because unless you're a spender, do not go for that guy. Really, what I can recommend, Salamander, the regular Salamander, he's pretty okay, but I don't recommend going for him like a spin your coupons. Hiruzen is a great fire guy as well. If you're saving up coupons and you want to try to piece them together, it will take a while, but he's also a good character. Now let's just go to regular characters that just work well with fire main, period. It's just not a fire team, it's just a team that just works well with characters I think you recommend you should get. So Joni Minato, definitely 100% good character. You could also replace him with this, because Shisui, which I forgot to mention, he buffs more than just fire. He buffs he also buffs lightning and wind. So fire, wind, or lightning type ninja will also get buffed by Shisui, so you can add him to the team. And then since he's a wind type, you can add him, which I recommend. Another character that buffs fire, which I definitely forgot, is Inoki. If you can get Inoki, because there's a lot of good characters that buff fire type ninjas. So Inoki also does it, which Inoki also buffs earth, wind, and fire. Characters you should get, definitely you should get him if you have some Edo Tensei ninjas. Just keep pulling in the Great Ninja War Treasure. The Kage Treasure and the Great Ninja War Treasure is the 2 treasures I recommend you pull in if you're starting off the game. Once you unlock them, just save up your seal scrolls and then start pulling in that treasure. A really good character early game I recommend you try to get. You just need 10 seal scrolls, and once you unlock that Great Ninja War, I recommend putting 10 seal scrolls into the treasure, because it will work definitely. With Fuguki, he is a great ninja. Basically, it's just a great free-to-play ninja, which I recommend you getting. 1010, I recommend you get as well. She is a great ninja. She has great 10-hit combo. She chases repos twice, so she basically has 3 chases, and she buffs the critical hit of your team, and she also paralyzes your team as well. Kishimaru is a great ninja. He's like if you don't have Joni Minato and you have Kishimaru, he's a great substitute. The only thing, he just doesn't dodge, but he does kind of like uses mystery every round and immobiles. He can immobile the target, and he does knockdown, and he chases repos to knockdown. So he's a great substitute if you don't have Joni Minato. Mangetsu is a great ninja you to go for. Orochimaru is a great beginner character as well. If you want to start off with Orochimaru, he's really good, and he works well with the Curse Mark Ninja because he can come back to life. He also has breakthrough, so I'll recommend breakthroughing him as well as Jiraiya if you can get him done. If you can, he will take a long time though. Definitely recommend for beginners is getting Shikaku. He's really good for, you know, mid game teams. So when you're at the mid game, I definitely recommend what's the name? Shikaku, I guess his name is Shikaku. Gaara, if you would like to try to piece together Gaara. Sage Naruto mid game. He's good to try to get. A is a good character also for late game and mid game. They both do a lot of damage. A does a lot of damage if you can buff him up with a lot of characters. And Samui is also a good character. These is the Cloud Ninja treasure. 210 seal scrolls if you want to get him, her, and him out of that treasure. If you want to go for that treasure, I do recommend that treasure as well. Utakata is a great ninja as well for mid game, somewhat in game, more of the mid game. Great Ninja War Hinata, great. I think you can get her free. You can get her free in a Great Ninja War treasure, I think. Yes, you can. See right here. You just need summoning or survival trial points, and you can get Hinata frags, which I do recommend going for Hinata. This is a long video, guys. I didn't expect this to be so long. Hopefully you guys understand most of the stuff I said, and hopefully I wasn't all over the place talking about which ninjas you should get. Now I'm gonna tell you what ninjas you should just go for that's late game that everybody's trying to get, and I recommend you saving up your coupons to get. So we're gonna go all the way to the bottom. Kurama Naruto is if you don't want to save up to 20k coupons, which I recommend. It takes 5 months to save up to 20k coupons, which I did. You can either pull him out of the treasure then if you don't want to save up to get another character that's better than him, which is needs around 20k coupons, so 5 months of saving. If not, pulling that treasure, which that's still going to take a long time. So both ones is still will take a long time for the characters I'm going to mention. But I do recommend Sasuke. I recommend Susanoo Sasuke. If you want to save up, like these, the ones I'm recommending is going to take like at least 5 months to save up to get them. But Rinnegan Sasuke, I recommend. I do recommend getting basically every Sakura. All the Sakuras are good except the Sakura you start off with. Every Sakura is a great one. The one I recommend you get real quick, let me just mention this. Let me find it real quick. If you want to replace Sakura with this Sakura. If you want another Sakura, this Sakura is way better than the regular Sakura. She's free. You get her out the Great Ninja War collection right there. You can get her right here. If you want to get her, you get all these Great Ninja War characters. I do recommend for mid game. And you can get Samui and Omui here, but I don't recommend because they cost or sun coins, not survival coins. Kabuto I recommend. Kiba I recommend. Great Ninja War Kiba, not the regular Kiba. All right, let's go back down. So all the Sakuras I do recommend. Let's take this off of water. Anbu Kakashi I recommend getting. He's awesome. Akatsuki Orochimaru they're giving you for free this week. Just keep logging in. He's also great. Kakashi Susanoo, this is for late game characters if you want to get him. Shark Kisame, Edo Tensei Hiruzen. I do recommend getting him, but it's a lot hard trying to get him, so I'm not gonna recommend it. Deidara is okay, but you have to break through him in the future. Same thing with Grezmo Kakuzu, but I do recommend getting these two because I have those two, or I'm getting this one, and I have Deidara, so I do recommend those two. Conan, both Conans I recommend. They're pretty good. Anbu Yamato is pretty good if you want to go for him. If you want to go for him. Darui I definitely recommend for lightning teams. Basically all these characters are really good. Masked Man, like I said, you should get. Edo Tensei Itachi definitely. Where is he at? Rinnegan. Six Paths Naruto, I definitely recommend you should get as well. He's pretty strong and pretty OP. Madara. Kushina is one I recommend for late game to try to get as well. Hopefully you guys was able to follow me. Hopefully, like I said, I wasn't all over the place. I feel like I was all over the place explaining stuff. Hopefully I explained it and you guys got what I was saying. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is an update to the last year's Fire Main lineup team. Hopefully this helps you out. I went more in depth with how to combo a team, which I didn't do last time, how to combo a team. But hopefully that helps you guys out. Smash that like button if you guys would like to see all the other mains, me do a video on them as well. For lightning main, water main, wind main, earth main. If you guys would like to see that, hit that like button and let me know in the comment section below. Before we go, let's try to get to 5,000 subscribers. That's our goal. If you guys enjoy, hit that like button. If you did not, hit that like button. Anywhere I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. I said Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the breeze.